Hello students, today we are going to be going over some vocabulary because I use vocabulary in class and I'm not sure that you are familiar with some of the words that I use. So we're going to go back and I need you to get in your yellow packet, this yellow packet here, and we're going to go to the first section, 2.1a. See, we have two things in there. I can explain the additive, inverse, and zero pair. So zero pair, two numbers that add to what? So write that on your list. Two numbers that add to, and then we write that in. Some of you may have already have this written in. If not, you need to put zero. Okay. Then on the right hand side, you're going to put some examples. So for some examples over here, I would put, like if you have -3 plus 2 as an example, you could go negative, 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 plus, plus. So how many zero pairs does that have? Here's one zero pair. Here's another zero pair. So those are two zero pairs. Okay, so I need you to write some examples in for zero pairs. So zero pairs is 1 plus and 1 minus. Okay. Next, I'll come back to variable because additive inverse is right there. And it is the number u. So everybody should be writing this down on your vocabulary paper. The number u blank to another number to get zero. Okay. And what do we put in this blank? Add. The number you add to another number to get zero. So as far as examples, -5, the additive inverse, equals +5. If I have 8, the additive inverse is -8. If I have 1/4, can you see that okay? If I have 1/4, the additive inverse is -1/4. So it's either a negative or a positive of the number that you've been given. So when I say additive inverse here, you all should know what I'm talking about. Okay, next we're going to go on to variable. Okay, so variable. Do any of you know what that means? Raise your hand if you do. Okay, a variable is, in our case, it's a letter, but it can also be a symbol that stands for a number. So it just takes the place of that number until we can solve for it, and then we know what it stands for. Okay, students, next you need to go through the rest of your yellow packet. I think most of them have the definitions of each of these, like what is multiplicative inverse. That's number 13. You can find that on page 38 right here. Dividing by zero. See if they talk about that. I don't think they do. We might need to write that out for 16. 0 divided by any number is blank. Any number divided by 0 is blank. Okay? So I want you to write that in for 16 is dividing by 0. Okay? So 0 divided by any number is 0. Any number divided by 0 is undefined. Okay, so do you know the difference between those two? And the examples there would be, so the first part is, again, this is going to be 16 dividing by 0. Oops. Is 0 over 18, 0 over 1, 0 over -8. All of those are 0. Okay, but if I have 18 over 0, 1 over 0, or -8 over 0, it's undefined. Okay, so again, that's number 16. You can get the rest of this, students, going through the yellow packet. You can do it. You rock.